Hello and welcome back to Curious Minds. I'm Lucy, and as always, we're here to answer the what-if questions you didn't even know you had. Today's topic? What happens if you stop eating salt? We've all heard about the dangers of too much salt, but what if you decided to eliminate it from your diet altogether? Would your body thank you, or would it rebel? To help us unravel this salty mystery, I'm joined by Dr. Ben, a nutritionist and researcher who knows all things food science. Welcome, Dr. Ben.
Thanks, Lucy. This is such a fascinating topic because while salt often gets a bad rap, it's also an essential nutrient that our bodies literally can't live without.
Exactly, Dr. Ben. So let's dive into what happens when salt disappears from our plates. Dr. Ben, before we dive into the effects of cutting out salt, can you explain why our bodies need it in the first place?
Absolutely, Lucy. Salt, or sodium chloride, is vital for a number of bodily functions. Fluid balance. Sodium helps maintain the right balance of fluids in your cells. Nerve function. It's crucial for transmitting nerve signals throughout your body. Muscle contraction. Sodium and potassium work together to make your muscles contract. Blood pressure regulation. While too much salt raises blood pressure, the right amount helps keep it stable. Without enough salt, these critical systems start to break down.
Wow, I didn't realize salt was so involved in keeping us alive.
It really is. Too much or too little salt can throw your body completely out of balance.
So what actually happens if someone decides to cut out salt completely, Dr. Ben?
Here's a timeline of what you might experience. Immediate fatigue. Sodium helps your body stay hydrated. Without it, you might feel tired and sluggish. Muscle cramps. Sodium is essential for muscle function. Without it, you'll likely experience painful cramps. Brain fog. Sodium helps transmit nerve signals. A deficiency can make it hard to concentrate. Low blood pressure. Without enough sodium, blood pressure can drop dangerously low, leading to dizziness or fainting. Hyponatremia. This is a condition where sodium levels in your blood become dangerously low, potentially leading to seizures or even death in severe cases.
That's scary. It sounds like cutting out salt entirely is just as bad as consuming too much.
Exactly. Salt is all about balance. You need enough to support your body's functions, but not so much that it causes harm.
Let's talk about some common myths about salt. One I hear a lot is, all salt is bad for you. Is that true?
Not at all, Lucy. Salt is essential for life. It's just the amount and type that matters. Table salt versus sea salt. While sea salt may have trace minerals, both types are essentially sodium chloride and should be consumed in moderation. Processed foods. Most people consume too much salt because of processed foods, not because they sprinkle it on their meals. Sweating and salt loss.
That's so interesting. So the problem isn't salt itself, but how much and where it's coming from.
Exactly. Cooking at home and controlling your salt intake is one of the best ways to find that balance.
What are some warning signs that someone might not be getting enough salt, Dr. Ben?
Here are the key signs. Frequent headaches. Low sodium levels can cause dehydration, which often leads to headaches. Weakness or fatigue. A lack of salt disrupts your body's fluid balance, making you feel tired. Dizziness. Low blood pressure from sodium deficiency can cause lightheadedness. Nausea. Severe sodium deficiency can lead to stomach discomfort and nausea. Confusion or seizures. In extreme cases, hyponatremia can affect brain function.
If someone notices these symptoms, what should they do?
Reintroduce salt gradually and consult a doctor if symptoms are severe. Electrolyte drinks can also help restore balance in extreme cases.
Dr. Ben, how can people maintain a healthy relationship with salt?
Here are a few tips. Cook at home. Control how much salt goes into your meals. Read labels, look for hidden sodium in processed foods, and opt for low-sodium options. Flavor with herbs and spices. Use garlic, pepper, or lemon juice to enhance flavor without adding salt. Hydrate properly. Drink plenty of water to maintain a good fluid balance. Listen to your body. If you're sweating a lot or feeling fatigued, your body may need more salt.
Those are great tips, Dr. Ben. I love the idea of using herbs and spices to reduce salt without sacrificing flavor. Dr. Ben, thank you so much for joining us today. This conversation has been so enlightening.
Thanks for having me, Lucy. And to everyone listening, remember, salt is a vital nutrient, so find the right balance to keep your body and mind healthy.
Well said, Dr. Ben. To our listeners, how do you manage your salt intake? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to download our free PDF guide on salt facts and healthy tips. Until next time, stay curious and stay healthy.
Goodbye.